The Trump administration is freezing $10 billion in funding for New York and 4 other states, claiming widespread fraud.
Now, the cuts target low-income families and also child care. Dick Brennan here in studio with us with more on this. Dick?
Christine and Jessica, we can tell you the freeze comes after investigators probe welfare fraud in Minnesota, but the Trump administration provided no evidence of fraud in New York or the other states, including California, Illinois, and Colorado. And Governor Hochul says the move is a political attack on blue states.
I have to ask the question, why is there such a frontal assault on children in this nation from this administration?
Governor Hochul blasting the Trump administration for freezing nearly $10 billion in benefits for social services programs in New York and 4 other states.
Because our kids should not be political pawns in a fight that Donald Trump seems to have with blue state governors.
The move will freeze $7 billion for the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program, nearly $2.4 billion for the Child Care Development Fund, and roughly $870 million for social services grants that largely benefit children. In a statement, a spokesman for the Department of Health and Human Services said, for too long, Democrat-led states and governors have been complicit in allowing massive amounts of fraud to occur under their watch. The news comes just days after the Trump administration paused federal funding of child care programs in Minnesota amid a deepening federal probe into allegations of fraud involving social services.
How will this affect childhood programs statewide?
This freeze could have a devastating impact on childcare in New York.
Betty Baez-Mello is the director of early childhood education at Advocates for Children of New York and says the cut in funding will make a bad situation even worse for low-income families.
I can speak mostly to New York City. We're already seeing thousands of families who are eligible for childcare funding on wait lists and not being able to access the care that they need for their children. This action just risks jeopardizing and having devastating consequences for the entire system.
Governor Hochul vows to fight the move.
It's vindictive. I believe that we'll be successful in court. We'll be having a litigation strategy, and we'll fight this with every fiber of our being.
And Baez-Mello says she hopes the state can step in to try to make up some of the losses from the freeze. In his statement, Senator Chuck Schumer called the cuts, in his words, beyond disgusting, and accused the Trump administration of playing politics with children's lives. Jessica and Christine.